Hey indies, welcome back to my channel. So I've decided to start a new series called Branding on a Budget. Now the goal of this series is to show you guys how to enhance your brand experience with little to no money. Now this is going to be perfect for designers who want to add a personal touch to their packaging. And I decided to start with custom poly mailers. Now think about brand aesthetic, you guys. Think about enhancing your customer experience and think about getting people familiar with the brand. And also, many of our favorite brands started off as small independent designers, you guys. So always keep that in mind. We are not that far out of reach. It's there. We just got to get it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get into this video. You guys know I'm going to link all the products down below in the description box. Now, I use my Cricut Explore Air 2 to do this, okay? If you guys are familiar with the Cricut, then you should be familiar with Cricut Design Space. You should be familiar with Cricut Design Space, okay? Now, if you are familiar with Cricut Design Space, then this process that I'm doing right here is just simply uploading the design up into Cricut. I'm going to go ahead and check complex. I always check complex for my things because you know how it is. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and erase out that background. Once I erase out the background, you guys, I'm going to save it as a cut image. And this is for vinyl, okay? Now, once I've saved that image, I'm going to go ahead and upload it into Cricut. And I'm going to go ahead and resize it to the size that I want it to be, you guys. Now, I went ahead, I think I used a 12 by 9.5 poly mailer. Again, this will be linked down below in the description box. But I went ahead and measured the length that I wanted the logo to approximately be on the packaging, okay? And so I think I decided on about 9.5. So once I decide on the size that I want, I'm going to go ahead and start creating multiple logos and to lay them out on a mat to see how many I can get on a mat. Now with this particular logo, I was able to get approximately 7 on a mat. Just remember, the bigger your logo, the less you'll be able to get on a mat. I also used a 12 by 12 mat, but you can use a 12 by 24 if you want to print out more than you know what you would have on a 12 by 12, so double. Now, one important thing about this was I did not use mirror. Now, when you are doing the custom poly mailers, this is a Oracle 651. This is a permanent adhesive vinyl, so this does not require heat. So because it does not require heat, it does not require you to mirror the image. So that's just something that I want to point out. Now, right here, I'm just laying the vinyl down on my mat, and this is going to be face up, you guys. So for the Oracle 651 permanent adhesive, you do not lay it face down, you lay it face up. And again, mirror off. So you would do mirror on if you had HTV or some type of heat transfer, but because you don't, you're going to have to use a transfer tape to transfer it onto the poly mailer. But we'll get into that a little later into the video. Now what I'm doing is just go ahead and loading it, and then once you get it loaded, go ahead and press that Cricut button on your Cricut Explore Air machine. Now, while it's going through this process, I went ahead and got my weeding tools. Now, the weeding tools can be purchased at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, or Michael's, but they are very inexpensive. Well, they are kind of expensive actually. And honestly, with us being designers, if you are a seamstress or you have any type of design tools in your sewing lab, more than likely you can use them to weed out your vinyl, just FYI. But I do have 2 little tools that I like to use, and I just kind of stick to that. And so yeah, you'll see that coming up in the video. Alright, once it's done, I'm going to go ahead and unload. I just grabbed my 2 tools, and now I'm going to get ready to weed this out. Now you guys, the thing about weeding out this permanent vinyl is that it is very easy to weed out, so easy that it moves. Sometimes it can move out of place when you don't want it to. So One of the teachable moments I had with this is take your time, youngin, take your time. Also, make sure you have some scissors on hand, just so you can be able to cut out a little bit easier. I think if I had like fatter letters or something, it definitely would have been easy to just kind of rip those vinyls off, but it didn't happen like that. So just take your time, get some scissors, and this should be a breeze. But also, another thing that you can see is that the letters or the logo is faced up on a pattern. So you're going to have to use transfer tape to pick it up and put it onto your poly mailer. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and cut these down. The messed up ones, I like to put them to the side because what I usually do is just piece them together. I don't throw away vinyl, so if you can try to save them, just go ahead and do that. Might take a little bit of time, but definitely don't want to waste your money or materials if you can help it. Alright, so now I am going to take my custom poly mailers. I got these off of Amazon. Again, they'll be linked down below in the description box. And I'm using my Cricut transfer tape. And I got this from Walmart for about $6, you guys. So it was not that expensive. But now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and line up the tape with the logo. And that's just to save. And now you want to just go ahead and start peeling it. Y'all, this part was so tricky, oh my gosh. But basically you gotta peel it apart. And once you get it peeled apart, which was like a true struggle, I want to add. But once you peel the tape apart, you're gonna go ahead and lay it on top of your logo. And then you're gonna go ahead and peel it up. Now you gotta make sure you flatten it and lay it down really good, okay, you guys? So if you don't, it won't peel all the way up. So it's just really important that that transfer tape is pressed onto the vinyl really good in order for it all to peel up. If you begin to peel it up and some of it is still left on to the little card, I guess, that the vinyl peels off of, then just press it back down and press it in a little bit more. That's it. It just needs like a little bit of TLC and it'll be good. right, you guys, now here's a little BTS into my pattern making business. Now this is what I created the custom poly mailers for. It did not take a lot, and it doesn't take a lot, you guys, to add a little personal touch to your brand and to give your supporters an experience. And I believe that, you know, your customers definitely will appreciate you going above and beyond. Now, if you are feeling this content, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see anything in particular under this particular series, make sure you leave a comment down below, shoot me an email, or you can reach out to me on social media, especially Facebook or Instagram. I'm pretty responsive over there. Also, you guys, make sure you join my Facebook group if you want to learn more about the business of fashion. That's going to be linked down below as well. And also this 5-piece women's wear basic sloper set, you guys. My women's wear basic sloper set is available now, and this is actually what I am packaging in this video. Thank you guys so much for the support. Now this is for sizes 6 to 24, and this is for a stretch fabric, you guys. However, I did do a custom measurement chart, and the measurements are pretty good on this, so I will also make sure I'll link that down below. This is available in digital and physical copy, and you will see a tutorial coming on that as well. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. I'm so happy to be back. Now here's a look at the custom poly mailers. And as always, you guys, stay happy, stay hungry, stay blessed until next time. Peace.